break. Good boy. Let's go. Oh, let's see. There you go. Oh, you were itching it, huh? There she is. There she is. Oh, I know. Hold on. Hold on. We'll be excited in a second. I know. So happy. So happy.
Doesn't like much attention, does he?
I know.
Okay, Mama sees you. I see. Hi.
I know.
Hi, honey.
So excited.
Hi, honey. Okay. Okay, baby.
Oh, I know. Want to say hi? You gotta be nice.
Come here.
You gotta be nice.
Nice and gentle.
Say
Oh,
hi.
very excited.
Too much for
I know.
puppy.
There you go.
Too much for puppy.
Nice and easy. Good boy. There you go.
Hi, buddy.
Good boy.
Now I'm gonna go home. My dog will say,
Alright.
Hi, buddy.
I know.
Hi.
I know. Alright. Alright. Alright.
Okay.
We're gonna walk.
Okay.
We're gonna walk. There you go. I know. I know. Come on.
Hi,
He's
sweetheart.
like, I'm sick of walking with this guy. We walk all the time. I know. There you go. Good boy. Alright, cool. Yeah. I know.
Hey,
So excited.
you act like I didn't just see you.
I know, right?
Like I just saw you.
You just saw me. He gets excited every time. That's okay. I know.
that's a big one. Hey, Papa. Would you let me rub?
Yeah.
He's friendly. Can I say hi?
What's his name?
Max.
Hey, Max.
No jumping. Oh.
He gets mad when he down.
Hey, baby. Okay, Mama
That's your big
sees
old
you.
dog.
Yes, ma'am. He's getting
so
trained.
big.
I don't know. His dad was big though. And he's on a raw diet too, so I don't know if that maybe contributes to it.
Big boy.
I try to tell my husband, my son. I said, when I go to Home Depot, I said, y'all talking about some big dog. I said, go to Home Depot, we see some giant.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he go big boy. Yeah. Hey, Maxie.
I see you. I see you. Thank you.
Is he a house dog?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah. He loves to be in the house with me and my kids. And my son is his best friend. So if, they're together, they're outside playing or they're inside playing.
You got him spoiled.
Yeah. See, I had spoiled rotten brat, huh?
Oh, good boy.
And he's worse with my mom. Like, she's outside in the car and she's like, you want me to come in? I said, no. I was like,
Just wait.
Yeah, just wait, just for a little bit. Let me do this and then we'll let you say bye to him.
Good gracious. You're a pretty baby.
Say thank you.
And look right back at you.
Uh-huh.
Hey, I miss my mommy. And you're going to be home with me next week.
Good boy.
Yeah. And your paw looks so much better.
Oh, yeah, he hasn't been licking it or anything.
Good.
He's a good boy.
See you, Nancy. Thank you for the hug.
Oh, no jumping.
Don't jump. There you go.
Thank you, baby.
No problem.
I know, you're so excited. Come on. Everybody wants to say hi all the time. Yeah. That's good job.
How's he doing?
He's doing great. Do you see, I don't know if Emma got to send you the links. I posted like 5 videos yesterday. Okay.
I'll go up there.
Yeah.
It's been hectic. Somebody
it's
just
okay.
went into my Chase account and took $3,500.
What?
So I'm really glad you got your money last
Whoa.
night when you did, because they started around like 12, 1 o'clock this morning.
Oh
and
my
they were just
God.
boom, boom, boom. So I've literally been on the phone all day
Yeah.
trying to get everything sorted.
Jeez.
I'm so hurt.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. That was crazy. Now, a friend of mine just had his identity stolen.
Really?
Yeah, they were like charging stuff like all over the country, like and like trying to take loans out in his name and all kinds of stuff. Yeah. Yeah. It was crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, I was stressed out at first, but I called my landlord and I called a few other people and I said, listen, this is the situation and everybody's cool. So
Yeah. I mean, stuff like that.
Yeah.
That happens, unfortunately.
yeah, I
Good
should have it back by
boy.
next week.
There you go.
You are a good boy.
boy.
You look bigger.
I would say he does look bigger. I
Yeah.
don't think he's actually gotten bigger. I don't know,
But
he
he
looks bigger. Good boy. There you go.
Good.
Good boy.
Can I say hello?
Max, Max, say hi.
Max. Hi, Max.
Say hi.
Aren't you beautiful?
Oh, good boy.
What a good boy. Yes.
Oh my God. I'm getting all the attention.
Oh yeah.
He's here.
Everybody. Good boy.
Good boy, Papa.
There you go. Good. So mainly been doing store stuff. Because like in the house, doesn't really care. Like he'll do everything, low distraction stuff. Doesn't care. Now it's just like really high distraction stuff. So like stores and things like that.
Okay.
Like he's not pulling. We actually, one of the videos I posted, we were at Tractor Supply, and a guy pulled up in his Chevy was freaking out in the car.
Really?
And Max sat next to me and like looked at him, and the guy stopped and talked to me about him. And his dog was just freaking out in the back seat, like the window was down, and he was barking, and Max was like, whatever. Got like a little excited, his tail wagged, and he kind of looked and he sniffed out, and he was like, eh. And then he was like, whatever, and he just like stopped. So that's going really good. Little dogs, he gets a little more excited, I noticed. But they're smaller, they move faster. So like there was a little dog earlier outside that he saw, and the dog barked at us. And he didn't get aggressive or anything, but he got really excited. He got down, he wanted to play, and he started bouncing back and forth and like from a distance and whining. And he was like trying to get the dog to come over and play. But it was just excitement stuff. Nothing like crazy. And I just corrected him. Like we kept walking, and he chilled out. He didn't care after that. I know.
How's he
all
doing
the smells
with the cat?
and all that. He's willing to ignore. For the most part. Every once in a while, if the cat decides to get a little like interested and frisky with stuff, where like he kind of like pokes a little bit, he'll get excited. Still. But like just being around, pretty much just not caring anymore.
So as long as my cat doesn't bother him,
he'll probably just leave it alone. Yeah,
Okay.
and it's still just excitement. Like I'm not seeing anything like crazy.
Like
it's just
aggressive.
like, oh, he gets excited because the cat is interesting, right? So it's not like he's not being aggressive or anything like that. And if I give him an and like tell him to back off, like he'll back up. But it's just excitement. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything that's like he wants to kill the cat. Right?
Good.
Like I haven't seen any aggression stuff. Everything I've seen is just straight excitement. Yeah.
So what he was doing with you that day was just he just didn't know how to
he
do
was
his emotions or.
Yeah, I think I was new. I was in your house, right? Good boy. I was in your house and your kids were around. I was new, right? I'm the guy who didn't really know who I was, and he was like defensive, right? So like I think in like a high defense scenario, he would be defensive, but it would take a lot for him to be fully aggressive. Right? Yeah, like his aggression threshold seems fairly high. Where it's like he wants to avoid any aggression as much as possible.
Gotcha. Okay, perfect.
Yeah, which is what you want.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like I don't want him to be aggressive, but at the same time, if he senses danger, I would hopefully hope that he would.
Yeah.
You know, especially in the home. Outside of the home, I'm not really expecting it, but in the home, mostly where I'm like.
I think he would, but he's definitely gonna just try to be defensive and hope they go away, basically, right? Like some dogs, they'll go right for the bite. They'll just be like, oh, and like freak out, right? But like him, he's the opposite. He's like, I don't really want to do it. But if he got pressed hard enough, he probably would, right? Yeah. With like a home scenario. Yeah, I know. He's a good boy. But distraction-wise, he's doing really good. Today, mainly, we've talked about a lot of random stuff over the weeks, like with the training and stuff. But today is mostly just going through and answering any questions you may have of like anything you've seen or like anything like that. But then also just going through and just kind of showing like baseline what we're looking at, right? And then the next session's more like practicing the commands together and things like that. And then the go home session is tweaking and make sure it's all good, right? I mean, baseline wise, like I said, like he sniffs great. He doesn't pull. Like if somebody invites him, like the older lady, like kind of pulls him up and invited him, he will jump like on people. But he's been doing really good, like the other lady, and you know, like he got a little excited, but because she stayed down and was like petting, he was like, oh okay, and like he doesn't go right for the nip and the jump, right? So like baseline wise, even when he's excited now, he's not going right for the mouthing and like the overexcitement. Yeah, he's going with like, oh okay, like I'll lick him and like I'll let him pet me. And if they get excited, I'll get excited. But he's willing to leave it alone.
I'm following y'all.
Oh, no, you're good. I was just pausing because I was just making sure
I've
I didn't
never
get
seen
in the
him
way.
lick anybody in the face before.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he does not do that.
Yeah, he likes to lick my face.
He has never licked me in my face. It's always been like he's just been so mouthy. So it's a good side of him. I love it.
Yeah, and like he's interested, but he's not like yanking over, right? And so right now, like I said, it's just the proofing, right? Like he understands the commands at this point, but he challenges a little bit here and there. If it's like, oh, this is more interesting, he goes, maybe I don't have to do it, right? So what I'm working on now is just teaching him like, hey, it is not a choice. If there's a distraction, right, and there's like something going on, let's go, and I say do something else, I need you to stop and do that thing, right?
I am liking the fact that he's stopping. Even when he's a little bit ahead of you, he's stopping, he's turning around, and he's looking.
Checking
to
in.
make sure that, you know, is this okay? I like that.
Yeah, I would say I finally got him starting to like thinking in the back of his head this past week more of like, hey, if I'm walking and you're in front, treat it more like we talked a little bit like a detection dog because he likes to sniff, he likes to find things. So I'm like, well, I don't care. Most of the walks, he's out in front of me sniffing and like kind of acting like a tracker where he's like checking things out and he's going through. Come on, let's go. I know. But he's checking in and he's not like driving, right? And so most walks, like 99% of walks, this is pretty much what we're looking for. Where it's just like, hey, I don't really care if he's in front because he likes to do all that, right? So I don't care if he's in front or if he's interested or if he wants to meet people, as long as he's not nipping, barking, jumping, but mouthing, stuff like that, right? And that he's checking in, right?
Yeah.
Good boy. Yeah, that's a good job. I know. There's a lot of stuff going on,
How is he looking for, like, not being distracted, like, where he possibly could do service dog? Like, is he not a candidate, or could he possibly be one?
I'm still seeing everything. I think he'll be fine with it. I think he could go into service work. It would, like I say, it would just mainly be, that's why I'm focusing really hard on the stores, so I can try to, like, calm him down more to the point where he's a little less interested in things. But then, for even the baseline he is now, if we do the vest training for service work and teach him like when the vest is on, it's more strict, and when the vest is off, it's more like this, right? So he has a pet and a work mode. He would do fine because he picks up associations really fast. When it comes to like objects and like things like that, he watches the patterns very closely. So I think he would do fine. We would just have to do that association first, so that he has another baseline. Basically. Yeah.
Perfect.
That's a good job.
Because I pretty much want him with me all the time.
Yeah.
Unless we go to a restaurant or something. But like, he's gonna be with us all the time.
Yeah, he would love it because he hates it if like I had to go to the store last night and he could tell I was leaving and he wanted to go with me. And I was like, you can't come with me this time, but I gotta go to the grocery store. And he was like, and he was like so irritated. Handsome. Yeah. There you go.
Max.
Yeah.
Awesome. I have a big
Oh yeah.
the color.
Yeah.
So when I get home, even though that was
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I'm like, who you been around? Every time my mom comes over, when she goes home, her dog as a child, he'll just sniff at her like, why were you around another dog? How could you?
How dare you?
Yeah.
I talked to him, I'm like, you know, I gotta share the love because I have it.
Exactly, exactly. They gotta learn how to share.
That's right.
Have a great day.
Thank you too.
Yeah. Yeah, so like him wanting to go everywhere and stuff, he'll love it. Because he would much rather go ride around and do stuff than then hang out at the house.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, good boy.
And I love it because he's used to being in the car now, so it'll be
Yeah.
easier.
Oh yeah, he settles
transporting
right
him.
away now. Yeah,
Okay.
he loads right up boop, and he lays down and he like waits for me. You know, I
Okay.
use the secure crate, so he does that in there. But yeah, he just boop, jumps right up now.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, you settle right away, don't you? Yeah, that's a good boy, right? Ooh.
I did not ask for not covered on. He's
Sit.
doing awesome.
Oh, you got a niche. You got a niche.
He had to lay out
That's
for it.
fine. And he did lift his leg to pee.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, last few times he's lifted his leg to pee. There's other males around, so he's probably watched them do it.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, he lifted his leg.
Okay, good.
Max. Sit. Oh, there you go. I know, you're excited. Yeah, good boy. So we've been working on the sit. We've been working on that from the beginning, but more patience with it, like staying in one spot. Because he hates staying in one spot.
Yeah.
He wants to move and move and move. So
Yeah.
working on like, hey, sometimes I just stay in one spot. I don't do anything,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Especially like having conversations, things like that. Like I
Right.
stop in public, people ask me, I'm like, oh, I have him sit and I talk to him,
Right, right.
And I'm like, all right, you gotta like stay right here,
Exactly,
right?
exactly.
And that preps for some of the service dog stuff too, because
Okay.
they have to be able to settle like right away. So I'm already trying to get him to use the idea like out in public, if somebody's talking to me and I'm just like around,
Right.
just stay in one spot. If he wants to lay
Exactly.
down, that's fine, but at least like do the sit and then just like stay there.
Okay.
Right? The down, he's not he's not his favorite. I'll say that. He's a little irritated when I'm trying to get him to down. He is doing better with it. Max, down, all the way. I know you really don't like it. I know. There you go. He does not necessarily like doing the down. He prefers the sits.
Okay.
But I've been making him do more and more downs
Okay.
because again, if you want to get into service work,
Yeah.
he has to be able to like down and
Right.
stay in a down position
Right.
out in public with like a grocery store or something
Yeah.
while you're shopping and stuff.
Exactly.
He has to be able to do this basically.
Okay.
So I'm trying to get him past that idea of like, I know you don't like it, but you
Right.
got it down. All
Right.
right. Good boy. And I'm not having to use pressure anymore with it. So like, as I just kind of snapped and was like, all the way, come
Okay.
on, and he's like, oh, fine, and he like lay down,
Yeah.
right? But we've gotten off pressure of like pulling the collar down or
Right.
manipulating to get to the down.
Right.
He does know it now, where it's like,
Okay.
okay, he understands. We just have to reinforce it and
Okay.
make sure he does it every time we ask him.
Okay.
Down, all the way. I know.
I noticed too, you don't have the choke collar on anymore, do you?
Oh no, I still have the prong. I have
Oh,
the
the
prong
prong
on the
collar.
set. Yeah, it's just his coat's flat.
Oh, okay.
So it's hard to see sometimes.
Oh, okay.
Down. I know, all the way. You don't like it. There you go. There you go.
Very good.
And then just doing the implied stay. We've been working really hard on that. Because like so like he was willing to stay for like a little bit, but then he's like,
Get up.
I want to get up.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah.
Specifically more with the down than the sit. The sit,
Okay.
he's more like, okay, I'll like
I'll
stay
sit
here for a long time.
Yeah.
The down, he's like, really just want to get up.
Yeah. I used to
yeah.
pick and say he has ADHD like my son. Does my son's the same way?
A little bit, yeah,
I really
a little
do think
bit.
like because they can't sit still.
Yeah, that's the hardest part. Like he wants to go, and so like go is fine until I need him to not do it. Right? There you go. Hey, down, all the way. So like if he's gonna fight it, this is all I do.
Okay.
Is I just pull down on the collar a little bit.
Okay.
Barely anything.
Okay.
Until he gets back to the position.
Okay.
Right? And this is how I'm reinforcing it, where it's
Okay.
like, hey, he's really excited because he wants to jump on you, right? So making him down when he wants to jump on you is a perfect example of like impulse control, where it's like he's challenging it because he really wants to do it, but he's willing to get back to the position, right? So because he's failed a couple of times, basically I just am like, hey, I'm gonna put you back, and then I will release you, and then you can be excited, right? So he's understanding the actual right and wrong of it, of like I'm never gonna correct him unless he actually stands up and like tries to walk away, right? If he stands up, tries to walk away, immediately correct, put him back, right? And these are like transitions. When he gets home, you might challenge things like this, where it's like, hey, he's not used to having to do it with you all the time, right?
So do I need to have him on the leash a lot around the house, maybe?
Crazy. Down. So like in the house, you can mainly just use like the e-collar. Like I don't think you'll have to all the way down. There you go. I don't think you'll have to like leave a leash on them. Because by the time he goes home, like next week, I'll have most of this part of the proofing done, where it's like people walking by, he wanted to get up, right? And I corrected, put him back. So I'm trying to get all the scenarios as close as possible to like 100%, where in his head it's not an option. So that you don't have to use the leash like in the house and stuff. You can just reinforce with the e-collar, where it's like if he did challenge it and he popped up, you could tap the e-collar, go and like make him go back. Right? And he should respond and be like, oh, sorry. And
so
go
just
back.
so and then hit the e-collar, or hit it as I was saying and then make to say down again.
Exactly.
And then,
Yeah. So like repeating in this context isn't bad because we're teaching him a new scenario, right? So like it's different. You haven't been here when I did down, right? So now you're here plus people walking by. Before it was only one person walking by, right? So like the new scenario, he goes, I don't know, right? And that's normal. So like sometimes when they go home, positions like this where it's like, hey, you have to down, right? Maybe they go, well, I did it, but it's been 10 seconds. Somebody knocked at the door, and you've never made me down here in the house when somebody knocked on the door, right? Yep. All the way. I know, this is hard because you really want to jump and play with it. I know. All the way. Down. So then, like, I repeat the command in this case because I'm still teaching, right? Once the scenario's been, like, really ingrained, then I don't repeat my commands. Then I just do correction and be like, no, you know what to do, right? We've done this 100 times with this scenario. I prepped you for this, so now I'm just going to punish it, basically, and go, you messed up, don't do that, right? And then go back to the position, right? But when anytime there's like a slight shift or like adjustment where it's like, hey, he is trying to get past a new thing, right? It's not fair necessarily to not repeat because he's learning the new piece of it, right? And then, break. There you go. There you go. Good boy. And then I marked that because they got closer. He stayed there. The person was walking up. Kid made a noise. A lot of pressure, right? And he looked, and then he went, and he like didn't move, right? So I released him to mark to him that, oh, you did it. Good job. Now I'm not going to make you do it, right? You succeeded, and I corrected you 4 times. You succeeded this time, and that was a lot of pressure. Good job. So now you can do what you want, right? So being like fair in those cases as he's going through the scenarios is important, because say I made him do all that pressure, right, and then I didn't release him, and I just kept making him do the pressure. He could end up understanding it incorrectly. He could be like, well, maybe I wasn't being corrected because I got up, maybe I was being corrected because they walked by, or like this happened or this happened. But if I mark it as soon as the success happens, then he's like, oh, okay, like that's what he was looking for. He just didn't want me to get up, right? Well, let's go. I know, this way.
Would it be helpful if I do this like a few times out of the week, like just bring him like into areas like this and do the same thing you're doing? Besides, cause I was just gonna do it on walks, but would it be helpful to come in here maybe twice a week and do it?
Yeah, like any come on, I know, you're tripping people. Yeah, any extra distraction that can regularly be done is always best. Because basically, like, say it goes a month and he hasn't gone to a store, right? That first time he walks into that store again, any store, he's going to be really excited, right? Because it's not a normal thing he does every day anymore, right? He goes, well, I did it for a while, but it's been a while, and so like now I really just want to jump and play and run around, right? And the best dogs in the world will have that issue because like, you know, even sport dogs and stuff like that, if they don't get taken out and work, then run their drills and do all that stuff, and it's been a while, and then the first time they go out, they fail a whole bunch because the pattern changed, right? So, and then you have to reset it, and like they still know it, but you have to reset it, where it's like, hey, you're gonna have to run a few of these downs at the same time to get him back into the swing of like, oh, I stay in the down, right? Or I stay in the sit, or whatever it is. So the more regular routine system of like public areas and high distractions, the easier it'll be for him to maintain it. And like doing it on walks is great. That's like the most common thing I tell people, like do it on all your walks because that's a thing you're going to do every day anyways. So go ahead and practice that, right? Or do it every time I cook. I practice like a few positions and keep the dog in that position while I cook, right? And those are like normal things. But if they can go to like a store 2-3 times a week and do the same thing, and like maybe that's one of their walks, right? Like if you fit that in and you're like, hey, yeah, like 2 times a week, one of the walks we do is we're going to go to the store for an hour and do a walk, right? Then that's just going to keep it really, really regular. And in his head, it's no longer special at all. Right.
It's just routine.
It's just routine, and it's just, oh yeah, I do my sits and my downs and my heels, and people walk by me, and everything's really great and happy, right? And mom corrects me every time I don't do that, so I'm just gonna always do that, right? And you know, and like, because the hardest thing for a dog is the extra distraction, right? It can work great if it's in an isolated room, no distractions. They can learn this stuff overnight, basically, right?
But I mean, in the real world, you're out there and there's going to be lots of distractions.
Exactly. Yeah, doing it like in a clean room, basically, doesn't work because then they're like, oh, well, I'm great when there's nothing around. Right.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know. Well, what is that? Oh, it's just a person. Yeah, just a person. It's just a person. Whatever. Yeah, good boy. That's a good boy. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Good job. Max. Oh, what do you want to do, huh? Oh, yeah. There you go.
Hi, buddy.
Good.
Hi, my baby.
Yeah, and the mouthing is low.
It's so low. I love it. Because before, nobody could do anything with him because he was always just wanting to nip and bite and all that good stuff. And now we can do that. Yeah. Now we can do that. Good boy. Hi, good boy. Yeah. Hi. So we miss you. Yeah. Everybody's been asking, when's he coming back?
Soon,
even the therapist are like, my son's therapist is like, where's your dog?
Yeah, when's he coming back? What's going on? Good boy. Nice.
Yeah, I'm trying to soak everything up so that I can know how I can maintain it. Because that's my biggest things. I want to maintain it, especially for like service work. I'm very serious about him being everywhere with us. That was the purpose of me getting him so that he could help. Well, not help, but he could work.
Yeah, I would say, and like I said,